Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. So what do Terminator 2 and Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl on 4K Ultra HD have in common? Find out in this video. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Disney. It comes in a standard slipcover edition, available at all your local and online retailers. Now, as far as the film itself, I've always felt that Curse of the Black Pearl, the first movie in the series, is absolutely the best. It's one of those lightning in a bottle type of films. It has such a great cast, adventurous story with a little bit of supernatural twist to it. Just the settings, I mean, it really works. And of course, Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow is iconic in pop culture. And I would even say Jeffrey Rush as Barbossa, one of the best villains. And really just, I think the movie just works in several different ways. Of course, the various sequels that have spawned since then have, I would say, been a little lesser in quality as they went along. But still, the franchise as a whole, I'm a fan of. And, you know, I can't speak highly enough of this. This is a really good flick, and it is now available on 4K. So let's get to that review in just a minute. But first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD slipcover edition of Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Unfortunately, no Steelbook edition, although I would have liked to have seen that. It probably would have matched the Dead Men Tell No Tales 4K Steelbook released a few years ago. But slipcover is what we have. So, and then we have the back, spine, interior, pretty much the same. And then it's just very basic. Nothing too extravagant there, but overall nice packaging presentation. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 2:3:5:1 aspect ratio. It is an upscale from a 2K digital intermediate with HDR10 for the grading. Now unfortunately, it looks like the dreaded use of DNR or digital noise reduction was applied to this 4K release. The film grain that was visible in previous releases, such as the Blu-ray, unfortunately looks very smoothed out. And during the CGI elements throughout the film, which there are many, unfortunately characters take on a waxy, smooth-like appearance. I really don't like how the film looks here on the 4K Ultra HD. DNR in any instance is something that you should really tread with carefully. And unfortunately, this 4K Ultra HD is just slathered with it, and I think it lost its appeal. Those hoping for a boost to the color palette with the HDR grading may come away disappointed. This is the Caribbean as a setting, and unfortunately daytime scenes look like they're in a perpetual overcast mode, and they don't show off any of the colors in any meaningful way. So the blue waters of the ocean, the uniforms from the various soldiers, whether it's reds or navy blues, they just look kind of bland. The settings also are very uninspiring, and the only thing I felt really gave any kind of visual pop would be instances of fire. But those are very few and far between, and as just an overall look, color is kind of lacking here. Black levels aren't particularly deep and inky throughout the movie, though they stay just short of being elevated, especially during the nighttime scenes. There's also a couple minor issues with shadow detail. The beginning of the film, when Elizabeth is waking from her dream and she's starting to fumble about her room, there's a little bit less detail there, bordering on Black Crush. And other similar scenes throughout the movie also highlight this as well. When it comes to the enhancement and detail, unfortunately there's a few factors working against this release. The first being that it is a 2K upscale, and normally when you compare it to a 4K native image, you're getting a little bit less in that area. And the big reason, the DNR. Unfortunately, it's just too smooth in several instances throughout the movie, especially involving CGI, mid-level, faraway shots. They look practically smeared with DNR, and occasionally you get a little bit extra with a facial feature when it's up close to a human character. Those are really the exceptions to the rule, but generally speaking, detail, it's not a great improvement. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio presentation. If you're familiar with Dolby Atmos from Disney releases, you know what to expect here. Now, while there is a good dynamic use of the surround sound and even height speakers, unfortunately it lacks robust energy and it just feels a little bit flat, especially when it comes to the low end. The center channel is clean and clear with dialogue at any given moment and no issues to report. And the front speakers take what's happening on screen and they do a good job complementing the center channel. Mid-level and rear speakers are mostly used for occasional atmosphere, action sequences really come to life, and musical score also pulls you into a more immersive environment. And the high speakers are used very sparingly, mostly in a complementary fashion to open up the soundstage from the other surround sound speakers. And when it comes to the LFE, it's unfortunately just a little bit flat. The best example I can give you is during the ship-to-ship battle with the cannon fire. It doesn't give you a whole lot of vibration, it's not going to be very punchy, and it's just a little bit underwhelming. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a D. Unfortunately, I can't recommend this as a 4K upgrade. The HDR grading does a substandard job all around, and when it comes to DNR applied, unfortunately, next to Terminator 2, it's probably the worst I've seen it on a 4K release. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one a B. The Dolby Atmos on Pirates is typical Disney fare on home releases, but I feel the surround sound environment is used fairly effectively. The low end could use a little bit of boost as per usual, but the overall experience I feel is adequate here on 4K. So that is my review of Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you have the movie already on 4K, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.